Alright, so a thing has come. Literally all of 5 minutes ago, it's arrived on my doorstep. Yet another eBay purchase, which is relevant to the radio restoration that we've been doing. You can probably tell by the size and shape of it what it's going to be, but we'll just quickly open it up and we'll have a look. Now this is the first time I've actually opened this. This was an eBay purchase, came to £13 with postage. The auction closed, when did it close? Day before yesterday. It's just arrived about 5 minutes ago by, is it Every? EVRI? It's the new name for Hermes. As I understand, they've done a bit of a rebrand to try and escape their bad reputation. So they've renamed themselves to Every because presumably everything goes missing. I personally haven't actually had any problems with Hermes, as in ever. I mean, I must be the only person in the world. Let's open that. Needs to be well packaged at least. Yeah. Put that out of the way. I have to say, I buy a lot of things off eBay. But I especially like buying off small private sellers that are just trying to move things on that deserve a good home. They just put so much more care into it. There we go. What's that? Don't know what that is. That's one side. Screw there as well. This is it. It is. I don't know if it's the exact same model. There's a few subtle differences. But this is another radio. Two side by side. This is the one we're restoring. Obviously this is the one that's just come in the post. This one's sold as spares and repair. As you can tell just by having them side by side. This one's in much worse condition. But it has to be said, there are a few differences. You notice the knobs are different. This bit has just fallen off one of them. I think it's meant to be glued on there. That one's missing. But yeah, different size knobs. They seem to have this extra ring around them. The gauge looks to be the same. Same buttons along the top. These are the same. I mean, there's different colour, but I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just age. Yeah, that knob feels a bit loose. Yeah, I think it's safe to say this one isn't in as good a condition. Never mind. Yeah, along the front here it simply says AM FM for waveband. So we've lost the General Electric company that we have along here. Interesting. The lettering on the top is in slightly better condition. And yeah, so I mean, the pictures online didn't show me just how bad of a condition this was in. The plan was that I would either restore this one as well and have two side by side, slightly different models, which I thought would be cool, or if it turned out to be completely unsalvageable, it will be, for, as it was sold, spares and repairs. But if I'm honest, I'm leaning towards the spares and repairs at the moment. All those buttons just seem to be getting stuck down. Yeah, turn it around as well. The back case is loose. Oh, look. This thing that we didn't know what it was, that's broken. Yeah. The little pulley system seems to work. That's supposed to be attached to the antenna, but it's obviously snapped off. that just sits inside there. It's meant to keep the battery steady. I don't know what this is for. It didn't appear broken in the pictures. So we can just push it back together. Oh, that's probably not meant to come off like that. Oh, it's broken in 2 places. This might be fecked. Well, I say might be fecked. I think it almost certainly is fecked. Let's see more broken wires back there. This circuit board is different. Mind you, it looks like all this green is just peeling off. Yeah. I mean, this could probably just be reattached. This bit's interesting though. The antenna. I wondered if my other one was meant to have an extra bit to it. It turns out yes. We slide that out. It won't come all the way out. There we go. Look, it is meant to have an extra bit. That comes all the way up. Look at that. And it's adjustable. So we've got at least one decent antenna out of it. Presumably that would then, when you weren't using it, yeah, you could push it all the way in like that, out of the way. Yes, it is a different model. The sticker is still on here. For some reason someone scribbled over the number, but you can still see it. Model number D518. Serial number 006326. And the rest of the lettering's the same. So yeah, that's in worse condition than I thought it was going to be. I think that's almost certainly going to be a spares and repairs. Well, not even repairs. I think it's going to be a spares job and nothing else. Right, just looking at the pictures online, this bit, this bar across here, doesn't appear broken in the pictures. I have a feeling this might well have been damaged in transit, although it's hard to tell. I might have to contact the seller, and if they have fecked it, and Hermes or Esri or whatever they want to be fucking called nowadays. See, it's hard to tell. I don't think this was broken before it was posted. This bit, it's a fairly substantial. I think this has had a big knock, which explains why this screw comes out and all these bits have dropped off as well. So that's a bit disappointing. We might be able to get this working, who knows. So it just depends what this is for. I don't know enough about these old radios really. I'll push that back in there so at least it's together. Let's try the battery on it. Let's see what happens. There's no harm in that. Okay, let's see what happens. Well, there's life in the old girl. I'm expecting much in the way of signal. Let's just put it on a bandwidth, shall we? Put it onto FM. See, the antenna isn't attached to anything. Then again, there's another wire here. It's not attached to anything. I think this has had one hell of a beating. Now that I look closely at this circuit board, there's evidence of corrosion as well. Some of these bits have been pulled out. Yeah, I think definitely is spare parts jobby this. I think this might be beyond saving, or at least beyond my skills for saving it. A bit disappointing. It would have been nice to have 2, but you know, I bought a second-hand piece of junk. It did say spares and repairs. See, it's hard to tell from the pictures. They did say that the case was damaged, which it is. They didn't say the thing was absolutely battered to shit, so yeah. There's no life in the old girl. Let's try just tuning it. Nothing. Alright, well, we'll work on that later because I really should be getting on with some work today, but this came and I thought I'd do this instead. I'll just put that back loosely back together, put it to one side for now. Nothing else. We've got an antenna for the good radio that we can use, and some other spare parts. But yeah, that's interesting. Slightly different model. Doesn't say anywhere on it General Electric Company, although presumably they were all made in the same factory. The bit on the back about being designed and manufactured in Great Britain is gone as well. I wonder if this was supposed to be like a shop brand. You know, you had the nice branded General Electric one, but then they were selling, you know, change the knobs and a few small design features, sell the same product, and it'd be like, I don't know, your Asda brand or your Tesco brand or something like that, radio. Exact same product, but for like a third less on the price or something like that. Possibly. That might explain the lack of branding, but yeah. Alright, put that to one side for now, and yeah, we're going to be doing the part 2 on the original radio pretty soon, and yeah, then we'll take it from there.